We're getting our subway tickets. Going to the Met. Okay. Why are you so close to my face?
I don't know. So we're at the Metropolitan Museum here. Sue's getting ready to do one of her great tours. We're here with Lauren, great artist from Baltimore. What's your Instagram thing?
It's Lauren.CarloArt, like an actual period, not the letters dot.
Cool. Yeah. All right. Boy, it's a beautiful day here. The sky is all blue, completely blue. There's lots of fun stuff just waking up.
Hopefully this works. We just got here to the Met, took the subway. It's absolutely stunning. And I'm hoping that this little toy of mine, this little Osmo, will work with this museum. Yes. Spanish decorative arts. I saw this out of the corner of my eye and just thought it was so beautiful. Probably something from a church, I assume. We'll see how long my batteries last. But it's fun just to see what's going on at this museum. And not just the oil paintings. Tin glazed, luster painted earthenware. Oh wow. This is beautiful. This is definitely like a replica of a European, I guess. I don't know if it's Spanish or the inside of a beautiful home or palace. These are the type of things that a lot of times we don't take time to go see. I bought some Spanish tile when we were in Spain a few times, and I have it, and I still don't know what to do with it. I don't want to like put it in something and then move from that house. So I just have it kind of on top of our mantelpiece in our living room. But I love tile. I really love it, and you can buy them from like stores and antique places around Spain, especially in Seville. So they raised the museum price. The last time we were here, it was $25. Now it's $30. But if you read the fine print, it actually says suggested donation. So if you can't afford it, or if you're bold enough, you can actually just pay what you want. If you're willing to, like, say something. Auguste Rodin. Another Auguste Rodin. I think about when he was famous and like how he probably rocked the art world. So sensual. I mean, everything coming out of these, you always had it looking like it was coming out of something. Claude Monet. It's amazing to think this one, it's so subtle. You know, how would you even know if you finished it or not? In fact, you can really only see it because of the wall behind it. I mean, if this was on a white wall, you would not almost see any color. And who would think to do these 4 straight lined trees? I guess when we see older art, we just accept it, you know, and then if we were to do it, we probably wouldn't think it was okay to do. But I love how when we look at older art, you know, from 100 years ago, we just go, okay, that's the way it's okay to do it. Even though we'd be told that, you know, 4 straight, equal trees would not be a good composition, you know, Monet taught us different. These are Claude Monet's. They definitely seem pretty dark against these walls. Like the darks are very solid. Oh, here's some, this is another Monet. I tend to skip over paintings that, you know, I'm definitely someone who will just keep walking through a room. Oh my God, this is a Claude Monet. So interesting. So this is from 1887, sorry. Edgar Degas. This is a pastel. I also maybe go through things too fast. And then I have to double back and try and find Scott. Oh, that's a Vincent van Gogh. Shoes, 1888. The textures of Joni's paintings, Kathy's sister, are very Van Gogh. I probably couldn't see it very much in the images, but she really did have beautiful little textures that reminded me a lot when you would look closely at a Van Gogh. Claude Monet, so this was done, oh, it says over 3 years, 1914 to 1917. Scott is. I'm the worst person to go to a museum with. I just take off and then I don't look back. I absolutely love Edouard Vuillard. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly. This was done in 1895. I mean, in some ways his work is very primitive, right? The figures are not drawn correctly, but just the patchworkness, the difference between flat and then textured with like brushstrokes, the color harmony, the overall monotone feel. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't been able to figure out how to put that style into my style, but it is something that I really do like. This is Toulouse-Lautrec, and he painted on cardboard. But I think back then this cardboard doesn't have acid in it, so you could paint on it. But that's what's kind of neat about these warm backgrounds that a lot of artists did back then. Putting cool colors like greens and blues on this warm background created a harmony in itself. Where's Scott? This is a Vincent van Gogh, 1890, and there are many reasons to be attracted to this painting. I think as an artist who's been painting for many years, I think about, oh, how bold, how graphic. Would I be able to leave something so simple? To me, I love just the crispness of it and the limited color palette. And the idea that you don't have to paint everything in grays and worrying about softening edges, because to be honest, that can make something, it can actually go towards the boring. So I think maybe that's why Van Gogh sparked people's imagination so much. I know I can zoom with this, but I'm almost nervous to do it. So I'll just play with just this one level for now. It's like, since I'm learning this stupid camera, I'm so scared about doing something and then doing it wrong. It almost looks like a lion's mane, like it's fur instead of flowers. Really cool. I love that really kind of acidy fluorescent blue against that yellow. Well, first, Scott was showing me that there's a Klimt in there, but I wanted to show you this Ilya Repin. I'm going to try and zoom. Push joystick to... Okay. Okay, now see, I'm trying to zoom in. Sorry about that. Oh my god, toys. An idiot with a toy.
It's not the one that was at that other museum.
Oh,
it's similar.
You know what? How do you know?
Because I remember that painting.
Oh.
It was more straight on and it had a couple of spots of color, but it was this very white with just dark.
Okay, yeah, very similar, because we're not exactly sure how to pronounce it, but the Nouveau Gallery. Nouveau Gallery? I don't know. Where they have some Klimts, has another painting very similar to this, where really the only dark is the hair and the figure. And I don't know how to zoom.
That other one was even nicer, but this is similar style with all the light.
I know, could you imagine though, like, how did you know when this painting was finished? In fact, the thing about video is that it makes this painting a little bit more contrasted. So in person, it's very ghost-like. But the video, because of its camera stuff, yeah. So, what was he thinking? We all just want to know what was going on in his head. Because it is so beautiful, yet it makes you look at it more, because you're like, wait, where's the edge of the dress? How is he doing this? How does the illusion happen? Don't go in here. Oh, that's Picasso, but I'm not really into those. This is Edward Vuillard out in the garden. Very colorful. I mean, a really fun painting from far away, especially. That's pretty much, you know, the idea is to grab somebody's attention and make them come towards it. So this is more the abstract stuff. Okay. Let's see. Oh, she's still there. This is such an amazing painting over here. And I see it so much in like posts, and oh my gosh, I love it. Just the design of the people walking towards us, and then you just want to look at all their facial expressions. Here's a William Bouguereau. I would love to have this one be more at eye level. These are the type of things where you always have to look up at them, and it's always very difficult to get a good photo because of the varnish and the lighting. This painting is by, oh my god, Pastel, Adolphe Jean Bagman Bouveret. Oh my god. 1886. This is a big one, and this is so incredibly beautiful. In fact, I don't think I've ever seen a photo of it that really gives it justice. There's multiple layers. I mean, just being this close, I can see like a wash, and then warms, and then greens, and then leaves on top of, and then twigs on top of leaves, and then dry brush on top of that, and then the tree on top of that. And of course, the very top of the painting, it's incredibly hard to see, but even just the bottom of the painting is so exquisite, just a world. It actually reminded me a little bit of Daniel Sprickett, some of his work that we saw at that show in Denver that I showed you in another video, how he would have this whole world of like just greenery and leaves and stuff in the foreground that captivated you. A lot of overpainting, a lot of dry brush. And even that angel, if you can tell, it's hard, the glare. I can tell that that angel has some metallic kind of gold paint on top of that other paint to have it kind of glimmer. It's a different looking paint that probably doesn't show up. Another Bouguereau. Yeah, beautiful child. It's so interesting. The frame is so heavy and coming forward that you get this edge of like a shadow that almost makes it look like crazy clouds are in the sky. I love it when they take rooms. So this is the nature and imagination in art around 1900. So what you would call Art Nouveau. The beautiful scalloped wood and the flowers and the grapevines and everything kind of, not such straight lines, everything's curved. Everything has design in it. And I guess those are paintings. Yeah. It's hard to tell because they almost look like they can be fabric too. What a beautiful, I mean, just the room itself is a beautiful piece of art. I love Degas because he loved pastel. And I am a pastel promoter. This one has an edge of the frame too that's very dark and creating a line on the painting. It's almost abstract. It's hard to even tell that they're figures on a stage dancing. The facial expressions are kind of funny sometimes. He almost makes these little kids look like they're like middle-aged women. But he definitely was just a very, very good person about composition. Really creating tension and design elements that I don't think were common in other artists' work. The famous ballerina. Cast in 1922. Oh, a new tutu came in 2018. Let's go in here. And the rooms are quite dark because these are pastels. Trying to protect the papers and. But yeah, him and Toulouse-Lautrec and Mary Cassatt. I just love the fact that they did works on paper. I mean, look at her face. I'm having fun. I have no idea where Scott or Lauren are, and I just can't get in. I can't stick with people. I just go off. I'm like a puppy that like is following a ball, you know. But I feel like it's a mission of mine to like show people museums. Oh my God, my bangs! And to like, if they can't come, then I will show it to you. I love seeing when other people show me places that I can't go to. So I hope you enjoy this. Most of the time when I come into rooms like this, I find the paintings to be dark and they don't really catch my attention. But then walking into this one, I love the way they designed the outfit. I love the colors of the blue teal against the yellow. I love the big shapes. And also just the light on the female face. I mean, and even the dead head. This is well done. And look at the foot. So this is Pietro Testa, Italian. It was done in 1650. I really, really like it. You don't usually see actually a very attractive woman in paintings like this too. Usually they're kind of exaggerated a little bit or almost done out of imagination or don't have bone structure. These look like El Greco. Oh my god, look at that. I'm sorry, that is kind of fun. The glasses and the pink. That's fun. Yeah. This is Velasquez of Philip IV. Wow, that guy. I mean, he definitely looks like he would have been like a rock star in his time. And that dog. Oh my god, look at the little shoes. It's like they have little slits for like maybe air. I don't know if that's air or his little bows or just design. Oh, this is the artist Murillo. Murillo. Oh my gosh, I don't know how to say it. He's really big in Seville, and we stayed at a hotel named after him. That little kid doesn't look happy.
It's not like a commission. That big over one person. It's just the guy that works for him.
Velasquez.
That's what's so cool.
Yeah. I know, his eyes are just so sensitive. So much more than, just like a leap better than most paintings of that time.
He was a slave, enslaved, and traveled with Velasquez as basically his valet and these sorts of things, household servant. And yet this is obviously one of his greatest paintings of all time. It's not
a tribute to a companion.
Yeah.
Just says, just portrait of a man. Maria Teresa. It says, originally bust length, this painting was subsequently cut down. I've done that many times. I do like the composition the way this is. You just find that you have to cut the painting. Parts of it weren't working. Another Velasquez. Portrait of a man. They said maybe, possibly self-portrait. The famous room. The outdoor garden room. They arranged this around a little bit. Scott had done a watercolor of that staircase many years ago, and I think it was in a different spot. So we are walking towards the American wing. And I think even, they have these like famous stairwells that were, there might be a different one on the other side too, but they are kind of like Art Nouveau. Every little piece of this place, there's something to look at. Oh, look at those beautiful Art Nouveau columns. Very pretty, but I guess if you were really, really, really into pottery, that's pretty. That doesn't look comfortable. Oh, thank you. Okay. Robert Henry. Yeah, such a bold style. George Bellows, Hilda Belcher. Here we go. Here are the Sargents. This is why we come here. All right, let's start over here. Hey, what's going on up here? Oh well, at least I'll look at the video later and see what's happening. Okay, Cecilia Beau. Yep, an artist who should be more famous. Maybe there'll be something, maybe a big giant retrospective someday, and she'll get the respect and the acknowledgement she deserves. Sargent. It's amazing how when you look at this dress up close, it looks so, I don't even know what the word is, meaning that it really was very direct and not smoothed out and meant to be seen from far away. Because up close, it looks a little bit, not so elegant, you know, but only from far away is the magic of velvet. Yep, everything is meant to be seen from far away. But then I personally love seeing the kind of, you know, kind of slapdashness, the kind of stroke that is meant to be left. And you just can stare at it, go, why does it work? How did they know to leave it like that? I mean, look at that. Can you see that yellow stroke right there? How did she know to do that? I mean, the ability to observe. The famous Madame X. She's behind glass, so it'll be even harder to see. Yeah, I don't think, especially because of these skylights and the fact that she's behind glass, it's just kind of need to go back and zoom in, but I still don't know how to zoom in. I'm so sorry. Oh God. Yep. Look at how abstract this is. If I just cut out this one little section, you wouldn't even know what it is. And yet, from far away, our eye blends it and fills in the spaces. I mean, these flowers look so real, but up close, they're just like, you can count the strokes. They're very bold. The brushes are very big. The colors are very simple. The values are very separated. I feel that sometimes I get overwhelmed with the paintings and my little brain won't comprehend what I've seen. And probably it'd be better if I literally came and just did one room at a time. Yeah, that room is much better than this room. Oh my
That's
god!
the background of my computer.
We can't see her. Oh, I love that painting. The Alexander White. Oh.
This one might be my favorite in the whole museum.
Oh man.
The Edwin Austin Abbey.
Edwin Austin Abbey. Why are you closed?
That's right.
Give us our money back. How dare you stop us?
This actually happens to me a lot.
Yeah, it's very sad. There's no reason that we can't go in there. I mean, the little strokes of pure blue in the dress, I'm marveled at it. We were talking about how skinny her waist is. It's actually completely anatomically incorrect, but like how he would stretch out models and elongate fingers and necks and make the shoes so tiny. Some models, like her, she seems a little bit more proportional. So, yep. I have my arm above my head because I can't see in this room. So who knows what we're missing? It's very sad. I know, they're just lying. So there are a few rooms we can't see, and I see Sargent's. And so there must be some other paintings like Shannon and Edwin Austin Abbey. They just have them closed for no reason. Obviously, like, they're not doing anything. But we can see way, way, way down there, there's that Sargent. Oh my gosh. Like, probably like 4 or 5 rooms closed. Thank you. This is one of my favorite sections. Oh my gosh, look at this. So I'm probably redoing stuff that I've done in past videos, but so what? When I was, oh my gosh, look at that. It looks like they made it look like hair. When I was young and I first started doing art at the Art Institute of Chicago, I would go and draw the horse. Look at the hands, you know, the helmets that they put on horses. Yeah, this is fun. Wow. So fun. And the chainmail. Could you imagine? I don't even want to wear a backpack anymore. I mean, I guess this would make your bones strong. I think about that every time I wear a heavy backpack. I go, okay, hopefully I'm helping future osteoporosis, but it still weighs down my back too much, and I get annoyed. Oh my God, look at this chubby guy. Look at how big this guy was. And to think that they made, oh my God, Henry VIII. Oh, 'cause I was thinking, it's cost so much money. It had to have been a very important person to have such a chubby, you know, armor. I mean, the proportion of the head to the body is... What a bizarre thing humans do. What a bizarre thing. I mean, it's like these exoskeletons, right? This one's beautiful. So well preserved. Armor of Henry Herbert, 2nd Earl of Pembroke. This weighs 60 pounds. Oh my gosh. Oh, wow, look at that. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is, well, these must be from India. Yeah. They do look a little different. You never think about, oh, it almost looks like he has a smiley face. I mean, a creepy smiley face. But you don't even think about, I never really understood that they had armor for Indians. Oh, look at this. You can do an Instagram. So, whatever. You see it, right? Met Arms and Armor. For Instagram, if you guys want to follow this. Oh, this is for Syrian, Iranian, and Turkish. 1450 to 1550. I mean, I never thought about it. Huh, or maybe because they just didn't make movies about it. Shows you my intelligence level. I mean, that is pretty. I mean, I'm learning something at this museum, for sure. Do you guys, I mean, isn't it fascinating that this is like from Syria and this is from India? Do you even think about people in India wearing chainmail? Isn't that amazing? You just never think about it. Wow. So primitive. This is from the Turkish army. Wow. Spanish, late 15th century. It's inlet with like jewels and like stone. This stuff is pretty fun. I mean, wow. Sorry, the glare. This is from China. It definitely looks pretty short. I mean, the side wings are fascinating. The side. Almost like a protective, maybe, for the arms. This is mounted samurai, so this would be Japan. Too much glare. Oops, sorry. Oh my gosh, I don't think I've gone back in here before. So, where are these from? Oh, Japan, yeah. It actually looks kind of Egyptian in a way. Maybe because of the way he's seated, but wow, they've got a lot of nice ones. Tiny little people though. So those would be like shin guards at the bottom. And that's little shoes. Very, very ornamental. Wow, oh my god, look at that breastplate. I mean, it is for a tiny human. to me that looks very Egyptian. Well, this is fun. I don't think I've ever come in this far. This is pretty cool. The creativity, I mean, the workmanship. Wow. The glare. Oh my god, I love how they gave him a mustache. Oh well, I hope you enjoyed this. This is fun. Yeah. So we walked into the room where they just have all kinds of musical instruments, and you never know if there's going to be a beautiful painting. And what's the history of this, Scott? Does she... Oh, because there's a musical instrument behind her.
Many of the instruments in this gallery were acquired by Mary Elizabeth Adams Brown in this painting.
Okay, and this is a Zorn.
And a Zorn, yeah.
Unfortunately, it's behind glass.
Established one of the world's most historic and comprehensive collections of musical instruments. She gave approximately, beginning in 1889, she gave approximately 3,600 instruments to the Metropolitan Museum and named the collection in honor of her husband, John Crosby.
Oh, okay.
That's cool.
Yeah. No, it's behind glass, so wherever I stand, there's a little bit of glare.
It's neat how you can see brushstrokes, though, from the background that go right through into her jacket and stuff. So
and it was painted over.
She was painted over an old painting, or a lot of his paintings, you keep painting over dry paint, and you can see the underlying textures of the block ends and the different.
Yeah.
Because they probably have people pose over
That's
many
cool.
months.
Oh, just, I guess, all kinds of interesting. All right, let's see where this leads us. Japanese oni bearing a Dora gong. They almost look like fawns from like Lion the Witch and the Wardrobe. Giant organ. So it's fun. I'm seeing places we haven't seen before. Looks down over the medieval armor. Since so many of the rooms that we wanted to see are closed, it kind of the opportunity to see other stuff. I guess we could go in here. We just... That really looks fascinating. Zither. It looks like a sea creature. So beautiful, and a flower on this side. That's amazing. Squeaky floors. Looks like it's like a reed, like a whistle made out of feathers and the hollow parts of the feather. And it's by Ecuador. A pan pipe. Wow. It is so much cooler when you can actually see the instruments being played. Holy crap. Whoa. That is a lot of carving. It's a big drum. So if you go down the main stairs and you just take a right or left, it will take you to Byzantine. And I remember a while ago, Scott and I came during Christmas, and they make all this area very Christmassy and very neat looking. But it's fun to look at this. I like looking at the Byzantine and the medieval stuff. Yeah, this is where they would have the Christmas tree. It's nice to be able to see stained glass so close. Usually, you're so far away from it. Oh yeah, these, oh my gosh, tiny, tiny little miniatures. Wow. Oh my gosh. So much to see. Very, very Old English. British art and design. Very cool. I don't think I've ever been in here before. I prefer out here. Okay, this is a special exhibit. Mandalas from like Buddhist traditions. Guess we'll go see what's happening over there. There's all these little rooms that just go on and on and on. You can get lost. very dark and very gothic-y. Just how they decorate these rooms. And obviously they've taken ceilings from ancient homes and marble floors. Really. Oh, it looks like two of the panes have to be replaced. Oh, this is cute. Like a little medieval dollhouse. Yeah, lots of miniatures. Huh. I know, it's like such tiny things. It's hard, you know, it would take a whole day just to study all the little miniatures that they have. I love going into the medieval rooms and looking at the frames, because the frames is so beautiful. All the carvings. That looks like an animal head up there. And then as you go over, it looks like a very angry baby or bald old guy, but doesn't look happy. And then all the wood carving in the middle. I mean, wow. The frame probably took as long to make as the painting. Probably the very first time I visited this museum, I went to this area, and the 5 or 6 times or more since I've been back, we just have never, I guess we went through the main area where all the sculptures were in that little coffee shop, and then you just keep going, and then all of a sudden, to the right, here it is. So it looks as though, oh, parts of it, actually, that is not painted at all. That is a projection. So it seems like projecting images. Oh, there we go. That's, okay, yeah, it's coming from the wall behind me. That's fun. I like seeing things like this so you know exactly what the colors are. It's hard for our imaginations to know what ancient Greek and Egyptian colors were. Beautiful. God, what a great studio space, right? Looking through the eyes of an artist, what every space would be. I really love the wings that are on the very top. So, I have no idea how to pronounce any of this. I'd be embarrassed to. 306 to 246 BC. That's all you're getting. Such a nice bright room, kind of wakes you up. Some of the rooms in the museum can be quite dark, And you don't I get very it affects me to be in dark rooms. So just being in this brightness really helps. Right. Lauren was good, and she read the information on the side, how UNESCO gifted that building to the US during the Lyndon Johnson era because it was going to be destroyed because of a flood. I am not good. I don't take the time to read things. Wow, is this real? This almost doesn't, this looks like it can't be real. I know. Look at this dog. He looks happy. He really does look like he's smiling. So I just thought we would quickly go in through here. I mean, obviously, it's such a huge area. And so many of the things are kind of broken, so you know, it's hard to picture like where this would have been. I can tell my brain is getting a little bit overwhelmed, but I do like this lion head a lot. I'm very attracted to lions and tigers. Wow, I mean, see how big this place is? I don't think that is in my future today. Trying to gauge my energy level. Oh, okay, there's that big room again. There's some more sarcophaguses. All right. Wow, this whole building, right, is just Egypt. Wow. So those colors are still on it. I wonder if those are original. There's lots of like teal greens and reds. Well, just giving you a taste. So now you know what is here. It's always kind of nice to know what to look forward to. So if you do come, you know the certain sections that you definitely want to visit. Oh wow. I mean, yeah, I mean, if I had seen this stuff, it had to have been. Had to have been in the 90s. It's been that long. I think because museums are just so overwhelming. Oh my gosh. Statue of the goddess Sekhmet. So this is 1390 to 1352 BC. These are beautiful. I love these, like half lion, half women. Ooh, look at the toes.
But you actually, when you go back out,
Yeah, no, it's visually overwhelming. Okay. I like the cat people the best. Here's another building. Well, I don't want to fight to get in those rooms. Oh, no entry. Oh, okay. Oh, so are we we're in the beginning. How did that happen? Oh my gosh. Okay. So this is the lobby. And this is the gift shop that we have to visit. Okay, gift shop. Here we come. They've really changed it a lot. It looks a little bit like the Gap in the beginning. Oh, look at this line. But this is probably one of the best gift shops. And I know Lauren really wanted to see it. She has this thing where she wants to do tours of gift shops around the world and give ratings to let you know if they're worth it. But beautiful gift shop. Probably has great art books. I'll let you know if there's anything worth buying. A lot of clothes. Yeah, they're definitely styling it like you're at an Athleta store. Oh, they also have a ton of things for kids. All the stores do, where you can buy costumes and toys and games. It is pretty fun. I mean, I am a sucker for stuffed animals. I hope you've enjoyed this. I didn't show you everything, but I hope you've enjoyed this tour. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. We came in and saw Kathy. Look at this beautiful little palette with all the little colors.
You can bear to stand. I know you're exhausted.
So
He's supposed to be.
she's just painting in here, and our friend Ida came. We're gonna have lunch with her soon. They're staying at the Yale Club, which I will film for you. I'm so glad she got out. She lives in Sarasota, and we were just talking about how scary the new storm is. Milton or something? I mean, evacuations through half of Florida. It's just so scary. So I'm so happy she's safe, and I just wanted to show you what Kathy's doing. I love how miniature. Look at the tiny little colors, and it's amazing to think what she's doing, you know? And I guess she probably has her phone right there so she can look, and I mean, I guess I'll do a quick little, I didn't get all these paintings. Wow, the colors. Yeah, no, I think Kathy has sold 5 or 6, so I'm so happy for her, and her opening isn't until Thursday night, and it's Tuesday. This is what she did at Rosemary Brushes. Rosemary was in a beautiful manor house, and Kathy went and visited over the summer. Remember, we were there. I love this one. Oh my God, I love that one. Oh my God, look at that flower. So, oh my gosh. I think Kathy did that one too at Rosemary's, the hollyhock. Now, standing from across the room, this forest one is just, I mean, so captivating. The greens, the wildflowers, you know, like anything, it's not easy. But I think I showed some of these already. We had a good day. The museum is exhausting, but a good exhausting. Always have to go.